everybody. Thanks for coming this afternoon to the state capitol to rally about our efforts to continue to improve on the reforms brought by ballot measure 91 and to help protect the Medical Marijuana Act. Things are changing very rapidly, and I'm not sure that we're all on the same page necessarily, and I'm not sure that my information is the most current information, but people should know that what differentiates this lightning round short session from previous sessions is that the legislature's been responsive to our concerns. They've been in touch with the health authority, and the health authority has pulled back on some of the rules they were going to impose on medical marijuana growers. The Senate co-chair at last week's meeting announced that instead of March 1st as a date for grandfathering, that it would be May 1st. So we are seeing progress. We are seeing improvement. We are seeing some good technical corrections. We all left. Those of us who've been coming here for a while, I've been coming here since 1999, will remember that last session we left the building thinking that as long as it was a private club and didn't have employees, there could be cannabis cafes. And then when the health authority issued rules that said that couldn't happen, we contacted legislators, and there's an amendment to 1511 that's being proposed to amend the Indoor Clean Air Act to allow for cannabis cafes, thanks mostly to the good work of Harrison Conley, a former legislative counsel who's been lobbying on behalf of the world-famous Cannabis Cafe in Madeline Martinez. I was a little surprised to hear about this rally, since just because usually there's more kind of advance notice. It gives people an opportunity to get in touch with their legislators or legislators from what's now the Joint Committee on Legalizing Marijuana. And I just want to encourage you all to do that, to make those appointments and to schedule times and to visit with people. If it's not likely you're going to be able to see anybody today, but you can certainly come back while the legislature's in session or in between sessions. Is an especially good time to catch up with legislators, and because part of the problem is, like I say, I've been coming here since '99, and back then, Sandy Burbank was here, Laird Funk, sometimes John Sajo would come down from the mountain, and me, and the only person in the building that was being paid to be here every day that was on our team was the ACLU. And it was like that more or less for a long time. Madeline and others were here in 2005 when we passed Senate Bill, what was it, 1805, 1705, whatever the number was, the bill that expanded the Medical Marijuana Act. But last session, suddenly there was an explosion of lobbyists on our issues. And they were lobbyists for the industry, for different portions of the industry, for individualized companies, and some for organizations, including the Sun-Grown Growers Guild and the Oregon Cannabis Association. But the problem is that there wasn't anybody here for the consumers, for us. And so I went and met with folks at the Portland Normal and started a legislative committee. And Lindsay Reinhardt, who's not here right this minute, is now the voice of consumers in this building. So if you have issues that you think are important to consumers that you want in front of legislators, get that information to Lindsay. I think that's mostly it. I think that the important thing is, I know that people get together and rally when they're angry and upset and there's a sense of outrage, but I want folks to know that in the first place, the legislature is being responsive. But the thing that you can really do is many legislators on the 91 committee have a bad view of the medical marijuana program. They've been misled about the medical marijuana program. They believe, as a matter of fact, that overwhelmingly most of the medical cannabis that's cultivated is leaving the state, when that's not true. They believe overwhelmingly that anybody can get a card, and that most people in the program are scamming the system. And they're going to continue to believe that unless and until those of us who are honest participants in the medical marijuana program make ourselves available to legislators and tell them the truth. Okay? Because, some of these folks, there's a guy on the panel who's friends with a guy who has MS. They believe in the medicinal value. We've won that argument. They don't think we're making that stuff up. But they are concerned about the abuses that have been publicized, and they are going to make reforms to change those, and including the reforms that they made already. We're not going to get that stuff back, but we can move things forward if we present honestly who the patients are, who the growers are, what's really going on. So thanks again for coming. And as always, I'm around. I'll be available for questions.
Wait, tell the people who you are.
My name is Leland Berger. I'm a lawyer in Portland. I practice statewide with the Oregon Cannabis Compliance Council, LLC. And I'm also chair of the legislative committee for Portland NORML, which meets on the first Monday of each month at 8 o'clock at the Northwest Cannabis Cafe at 13th and Powell in Portland. Thank you so much.